anytime you put on the jersey, you have like a responsibility. When you wear that, like you have to like embrace it, and like, you have to show to the country like, yeah, like this is like what we do, and we're gonna fight for this badge.
These past few days at the World Cup in the United States of America have already been massive and great. I mean, we've met fans from Curacao, from Germany, from Mexico, from Colombia, everywhere. We went from Houston to Dallas, and now we're just walking on the street in Dallas, and as Americans go, they just talk to you and you have a conversation right away. And then we had a really special conversation because we met up with this guy.
What's up, guys? I'm Bryan Reynolds.
Bryan Reynolds. So we just had a more lively conversation. Bryan Reynolds is, well, I'm gonna say it as because I just had to Google you. No offense.
No problem.
And then I read like this amazing story of you being one of the most talented youngsters from Dallas. You made a transfer to Rome, AS Roma you signed for, and you're just walking here the streets here in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously it's been a crazy way of my life's gone so far, and yeah, now I'm playing in Belgium. But since I'm living in Europe and I saw you guys, I also am right next to Holland, so it's easier to connect with.
You're already a bit Dutch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, almost every American you speak to, it's either baseball or basketball or maybe football, like American football, how we call it. Soccer isn't that big yet, especially when you were 15.
Yeah, I think when I was younger, my dad gave me this pink paper and it had 4 sports on it. It had baseball, basketball, football, and soccer. And I chose soccer. And then
how old were you?
I was 5 years old, and then.
So it's like your own Pokemon moment.
Yes, like exactly.
What is it like now? Does he ever tell you that, oh, Bryan, so glad you picked football, or?
No, it's just that I think he always just like believed that I was gonna, be a professional. I mean, I wouldn't be also a football player if it wasn't for my parents. I didn't really come from, like a wealthy background. Like it wasn't easy for sure, but they still made it work. I've been in like a 2-bedroom house with like 8 people in it. I'm sleeping on air mattresses with my dad and my brother all together. Cockroaches on the ground. I mean, stuff like that. It's like hard, but like looking back at it now, it's like those type of things like is what like makes me like to the person I am today.
The whole family in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, and just me and my dad and my brother would sleep in the living room on the air mattress, and my mom and my sister would sleep with my grandma, and then my aunt and uncle were just sleeping in the other room. Looking at it now, it's like it's crazy like how things went, but yeah, I mean for me everything happens for a reason. I don't take like really anything for granted, and I know that I can't be a football player for my whole entire life, but for me to come like where I came from and to be living my dream and having the best job in the world, I mean, yeah, I'm just forever grateful for. That's why like whatever happened when I was younger, like I'm in this situation now. So for me, it's like, yeah, shit happens.
And do you sometimes talk to your parents about stories from then, or is it painful for them to talk about it? Or
I think I think they knew that they did like the best they could, and that's like the most important thing is that if you just go full in anything you do, like good things will just come. And yeah, but really like
they told that when you were little.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of just like what I had to adapt to, and also like having to provide for my family when I was 15 years old. It's also just, it's not normal for a 15-year-old to, but also like I see it like I could be in a way worse situation. So like kind of just how to step up on the plate and, provide for the family. And yeah, I mean, I took that role. And
at 15?
Yeah. And my biggest thing was like when I first signed a big contract, I wanted to buy my mom a car. Like that was like my biggest dream. And then once I signed for Rome, I was like, yeah, like you can just go choose like whatever car you want. And I was in Italy, and then
2 Ferraris on the side.
No, I wish 2 Ferraris, but yeah. So I just got it organized, and yeah, she goes to the Lexus car dealership, and she sent me pictures because I was still in Italy. It was also during COVID, so like we couldn't really like travel, and yeah, and I saw the picture of her right next to the car with the bow on it, and I mean that picture alone, like I don't cry a lot, but like that type of stuff is like like I went through all that stuff for this moment right here. So I mean, that's why I love my mom, I love my dad, and I love my brother and my sister. I mean, I wouldn't be here without any of them, to be honest.
I mean that and you were sitting alone in Rome.
Yeah, I mean, just like
Missing out on that moment, but still.
Yeah, but those things are like, that's when you think about like.
It's almost metaphorical, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I had a plan when I was younger, and right now the plan's going pretty decent, and that was, I mean, that was one thing that I wanted to do, like my whole entire life.
Thanks for your time.
Of
and your hospitality in Dallas here.
Yes, of course.
And best of luck.
Thank
and
you.
if you're ever in Amsterdam, stop by.
Yes, sir. I'll give you a shout. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.